What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrench Avengers. So, a lot's happened since my last video on Big Red. Really just a lot of little things, little stuff that's not very exciting, stuff that nobody really wants to watch, kind of like all of my videos. But we're back today with another video nobody wants to watch, so let's get into it.
Easy. Now you try. First, get a jar. Patrick, that's Wrench Avengers.
Yes.
So a couple things I'm just going to skim over real quick, like how we shaved and tucked the engine bay, shaved a couple of the holes in it that I later drilled back out. We painted the engine bay, as well as we replaced all the bushings in the car with some energy suspension polyurethane bushings. Also got the engine in the car, but you'll see that a little bit later on. So my intent was never to have a show-worthy engine bay. I just wasn't even gonna tuck the engine harness. But I got to working on stuff. I was gonna tuck the headlight harnesses, so I did that, and then I started cleaning up the engine harness and decided, oh, maybe I'll just tuck that. And then while I was doing that, I decided, well, I'm gonna tuck the fuse box as well, and then I relocated the battery, and here I am doing all this work now. Why do I do this to myself? But with all that said, this video is mostly going to be about tucking the engine harness. Basically just going to kind of clean stuff up, tuck some things away, and that's about it. It's not going to be like a full Wireworks or Rye Wire spec. This thing is going to be garbage. But it should work and be a little bit cleaner than the factory harness. So let's get started with the engine on the engine stand, connect up the harness, and then start, peeling away all the old, grimy, nasty wire loom.
Dirty. Need to clean it up, but I'm gonna get the wire harness put on here and start stripping it down. I've got two harnesses that I have to turn into one harness, basically. Do it. Okay, one thing I'm going to point out is this plug has been cut and removed. I found the plug for it. I could just reattach it. But if we trace it out through that sheath, it goes over to this side that is also missing, if it would focus. So what I did is got a second harness. I have a parts harness over here and cut out that section. So this gray and white wire here, it goes over to what I believe to be the O2. This has a 4-wire O2. The other one only had a 1-wire. The other harness had a 1-wire. But I'm not using the O2, I'll be using wideband, so I don't really need these anyway. So on this one, I went ahead and just clipped it, so I've got it. But two of these are going to go to grounds here. Just go to ground. This extra one is the same thing as this little guy right here. God, I wish this would focus. But you get the idea. So just gonna clip out this bit and replace it with this bit. Okay, so now all we'll have to do is attach these wires that are dangling around, and these ones, and we'll be good to go.
Now, I realize that watching a time lapse of a guy working on an engine harness is not really the most exciting thing in the world, but I'm going to make you watch anyway.
He made me watch. He made me watch!
Okay, so I've got the passenger side wiring ran out the back, come up this way. It is not completely finished. I've got zip ties everywhere. Obviously, this clump is going to have to get dealt with, but basically routed. So I've got my OBD1 to OBD2 distributor harness. It is in there. Make for a pain in the ass if I ever switch to OBD1 cylinder head though, but it'll be fine. Then, let's see, speed sensor. I've got for the starter this cat, and then wiring up through here, and that's kind of how it's going to sit for now. Now I will start working on the driver's side wiring and the injector harness stuff. So we will get started with that.
So let's take a quick break from this wiring harness and take a look at this engine bay. Look how sexy and clean it is. And then let's install the brake booster.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Okay, so the engine bay is looking pretty good now. But you tell me, should I go back to the wiring harness work? Or should I put the engine in? Submit your answers now! So we're getting ready to put the engine in, and I got a resurfaced factory flywheel, as well as a brand new Action 2MS clutch in there. I got that from Whoopie Doo Racing. Got to support the dseries.org guys. Everything's now torqued up, ready to go. So now I'm going to go over the steps it takes to put an engine in a Civic in as much detail as I can.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
So step 1, you're going to want to get an engine hoist and bolt a chain to the cylinder head. There's a hole on the front and back side of the head near the timing belt. Then bolt through the mount on the transmission near the reverse light switch. Then get the engine off the ground and lined up over the engine bay. Step 2, put the engine in. You can see I've got the harness all together and ran into the cab. I just need to verify everything reaches where it's supposed to go, and then I need to remove the harness and get it all wrapped up.
Okay, coming into here. Let's see, this wire here is going to be the charge wire coming from the alternator. We'll go to fuse box. These are all of our regular driver side or passenger side plugs here. They run up this vicinity. Then these guys are the driver side stuff, and they run to these wires over here. I've got length on them to make it there. I'm trying to decide, I've got so much extra length on this one, if I ought to just send it all the way over there and just only bring this plug over. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Then all these right here are probably just going to get taped to this big chunk of stuff and left in there because they're not really necessary for anything, I don't think. What was this one marked as? It's not. Oh, yeah. This is for the backup lights. I may need to make them work since it's originally an automatic. Then these things. Let's see, I had two. Yeah, I had. Oh god, belt fell. Had these two. One was a horn, and one was for, I think I have it marked as AC stuff. Yeah, AC stuff. I'm probably just going to tape them up, tuck them away. I don't really want to get rid of them. I might shorten the wire for the horn, but I don't really want to get rid of them just in case I ever need them, but I'll tuck them away. So that's what we'll be doing.
So I got all the wires wrapped up with Tessa tape. I'm hoping it won't get all slimy and sticky and nasty the way the electrical tape does. It's not the most beautiful tuck job in the planet, but it's good enough for the girls that I go out with.
Gotta make room. Alright. Wire harness. Oh, probably need some light here. There we go. Yeah, kinda. This wire harness ran into here. Let's now plug in right here. This part of the harness right here. Don't know why this is so much farther back than the rest of this, but it is. I can fix it down here. Fix this down here. Let's see. This here is for the fuse box. I made a mount that goes right here, I think. Oh, no, it goes over here. Plugs into this riv nut up here. And let's see. That's pretty much it for the wire harness right now. Right now I'm working on a battery mount, so I can mount my battery pretty much right here. Yeah, so that's I think that's most of the harness for now. Oh, I got the this part of the harness. This part here runs through here. Don't have it quite completely finished. Headlights. Same thing over here. Got a headlight, ran in, ground, runs through, comes here. Got the windshield wipers. Need to finish this guy up. That's what these greens are for. Him. And so that's pretty much it for now on the wire harness. It's about time I was able to finish that fucking thing up. I've been working on this wire harness for like a month now, just trying to get it all dialed. So, yeah, I think that's it.
And it looks like that's it, guys. That's it for this video. Got the engine in there, got the harness all wired up, cleaned up, ready to go. Did some more work off camera with the battery and mounted it down in kind of the passenger floorboard area. You'll see it later. So stay tuned. I'm hoping to have another video lined up pretty soon. But you know me, I'm very inconsistent. So we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you disliked it. Leave a comment if you like, and consider subscribing. Thanks, guys.